What's up, everyone, and welcome to True, your 30-day yoga journey. It's day 25. Be aware. Alrighty, my friends, let's begin today in extended child's pose. Welcome back. Take the knees nice and wide, and when you're ready, go ahead and crawl the fingers out towards the front edge of your mat and begin to sink your heart down towards the earth. Forehead might kiss the ground. We'll start to gently open up through the shoulders and the chest. Really reach the sits bones back towards the heels. And start to deepen your breath. Now, today's practice, be aware. Awareness is a practice. It's a ongoing practice that we must continue to cultivate. Choose one thing for today's practice. Just think of it quietly here in your child's pose that you'd like to cultivate more awareness around. Maybe it's something really specific in your asana. Maybe it's awareness of breath. Maybe it's a deeper awareness and understanding of how valuable this time is. Maybe it was really hard for you to get to the mat today. Moving with awareness of breath. With that charisma, that energy that's unique to you. Okay, on your next inhale, slowly begin to look forward and exhale all the way to tabletop position. Awareness of the spine as you press away from the yoga mat, and just notice places where you could be collapsed. Lift your front body up to meet your back body. And today, really check in with the neck. Is it kind of hanging low, or can you extend awareness out through the crown, creating length in the neck? And then imagine this light rope plugs in, and you just light this line from the crown of the head to the tip of the tailbone. Take a deep breath in, and a long breath out. Then curl the toes under, take a deep breath in again, press away from your yoga mat, and then on an exhale, lift the knees and let them hover here in hovering table. We begin to create a little bit more energy in the body, maybe shaking a little bit here as you tug the hands back and tug the toes forward. We're here for 5, 4, 3, press away from the yoga mat, 2, and lower on the 1. Inhale, press into the tops of the feet, open the chest, cow pose. And then exhale, rounding through chin to chest, really press away from the yoga mat, feel that stretch. Inhale, drop your udders, be aware of your udders as you drop the belly down in cow pose. And then on an exhale, round through, stretch. Great, inhale, come to a nice neutral spine. Drop the elbows where the hands are, and we're gonna walk the knees back, but send your tail up towards the sky. Heart to earth pose or puppy posture. Inhale in here. Exhale, lots of awareness in all of the fingerprints. Take one more deep breath. Then exhale, carve a line with the nose to look forward, shift forward. You're gonna come all the way through onto the belly. Press into the tops of the feet here, press into the pubic bone, tuck the chin, and slowly open up through the chest, Sphinx pose. Inhale. Exhale, draw a line with your nose past your left shoulder. Press into your right elbow. And then bring it back to center. And then draw a line with your nose past your right shoulder. Press into your left elbow. Nice, then we'll bring it back to center. You can interlace the fingertips here. Curl the toes under. Yep, you guessed it. Inhale, exhale, contract navel to spine. Lift up, forearm plank. Reach the heels towards the back edge of your mat, reach the crown towards the front. One nice long piece from the crown to the tail. So much awareness in the spine. Press away from your yoga mat, lift your front body up to meet your back body. Breathe in, and then breathe out to lower the knees. Come up onto the hands. Awesome. When you're ready, curl the toes under and peel it on up to downward facing dog. Start to just deepen your breath here a little more. Stretch it out. All right, from downward dog, we're going to inhale, make it a three-legged dog as you lift the right leg up high. Exhale, bring that right foot all the way up into your lunge and then slowly lower onto your back knee. Bring the hands together, press into your foundation. Inhale to lift up. Exhale, lots of awareness from crown to tail. Pull your right hip crease back. Great, press into the top of the back foot and inhale. We sink the hips forward, go a little deeper perhaps, lifting the sternum, chin up towards the sky. Beautiful, then nice and easy, we'll bring it back down. And from here, we're gonna pull the right hip crease back, find our stretch. Inhale, catch a little wave in the spine, look forward. And then exhale to release. Beautiful. Roll through that right foot. Big twist here, left hand comes to the earth. Inhale, back knee can stay down as we reach high up towards the sky. Big stretch. And then bring it back down. Gorgeous. Plant the palms, curl the back toes under, lift the back knee, then you're gonna step it to plank. From here, come onto the forearms. You can interlace the fingertips or keep palms pressing into the earth. Now find that sits bone to heel connection. Reach the crown of the head forward, tail reaches towards the heels. Breathe here for 5, 4, 3, 2. Lower to the knees, come up onto the hands. And then peel your way up, downward facing dog. Pedal it out. From downward dog, we'll make it a three-legged dog. Inhale, lift the left leg up high. Exhale, squeeze, shift forward, step it up lightly. Lower the right knee. Bring the palms together and then press near your foundation to rise up. Find length through the whole spine. Go through your checklist, pull that left hip crease back. And then we'll press into the top of the back foot and maybe go a little deeper, lifting the heart. Inhale. Lift the chin and exhale, gently release with control. Right hand comes to the earth, back knee stays down, and inhale, nice and easy. Just find expansion here as you reach up towards the sky. And then exhale, bring it back down to your lunge. Great, take your center back, straighten the front leg. And then we'll catch a little wave here. Inhale, open the chest, look forward. And exhale to soften and bow. Breathing deep. Great, then we'll slowly come forward. Lift the back knee. And then here we go, plant the palms, step it back to plank. Then slowly lower to the forearms. And then slowly press up to plank. What? Slowly lower to forearms. Hold on to your focus and then press up to plank. Last time, forearms. And plank. Downward facing dog. You killed that. Way to keep a sense of humor too. It's all good. Inhale in. Exhale out. Inhale in. Big breath out. Bend the knees. Inhale to look forward. And exhale to make your way to the top. Inhale, halfway lift, your version. And exhale to soften and bow. Bend the knees. Tuck the chin. Nice and slow, roll it up. All right, when you arrive in mountain today, take a moment to, of course, reconnect with your breath, but also take a moment to really ask yourself, what do you need? Like, do you need to do all the things that you always need, or can you just be still? And if you need to take these things, I always say, take what you need, leave what you don't. Just notice. Just want to have more awareness of all these extra movements we're taking. Awesome. When you're ready, inhale, reach for the sky. Here we go. Interlace the fingertips, index fingers pointing up towards the sky. Pull your thumbs back in space a bit and then dial a little energy in towards your center. So hug the lower ribs in. Just connect to your center. You got it. And then from there, we're going to take it over to the left, bump the hips to the right, big stretch. And then inhale, reach up and bump the hips to the left, tip over to the right, big stretch. Inhale, reach up, back to center, and exhale to release and bring it all the way down. Now from here, check it out. Fingertips come to the earth. You're gonna bend your knees and you're gonna round forward into a little ball. So you've been doing a lot of great work. We're gonna stretch through the lower back, draw your chin in towards your chest, nose in towards your knees, and pause here and breathe. Notice if there are places where you're kind of holding tension, soften and relax. Become more aware with each breath of this line of the spine. And then dropping through the heels, we'll lift the hips up high, straighten through the legs, forward fold. Inhale lifts you up halfway. And exhale to soften and bow. Inhale to reach for the sky. And exhale, release, hands at your sides, hands at your sides. Take what you need here, leave what you don't. And then keep your chin up and your gaze out. And without looking down, a lot of you are gonna wanna look down because it happens all the time and I speak from experience. But without looking down, see if you can bring your feet together, really together. That brings this kind of magic to it. And you have an awareness of where the earth is down below, so you don't really need to look anyway. You got it. Unless you're practicing this video like on a hillside cliff or something, then you should be careful of your terrain. All right, and from here, you're gonna shift the weight to the right foot, and you're gonna peel the left heel up. And from here, we're just gonna slide the left toes back so you come into a nice lunge. Then you're gonna pivot on the back foot, draw the hands together like warrior one. Inhale in, exhale, straighten through that front leg. Then inhale in again, and exhale, send the hips back. You're gonna start to drape over, nice flat back coming into our pyramid pose. So, fingertips will come down eventually, or maybe to 2 blocks. You might need to step your foot in just a bit, but we've been practicing with the heel up. We're gonna come to the full posture today by bringing the heel down. Left toes point towards the front left corner of your mat. Right toes point forward. Now we're gonna draw energy up from the right hip crease. So go ahead and bring your right thumb to your right hip crease. Pull it back if that helps, just to feel that sensation. And then fingertips on the mat. Palms can come together if you want a little more in the core, if you've been in this shape before. Or reverse namaste, or clasping the elbows behind is also an option. Breathing deep. Amping up the breath here. Lengthening from crown to tail. The neck is involved here. Lots of length. Gorgeous focus. Then everyone, release the fingertips to the ground as you bend your front knee. You're gonna lift your back foot up and you're gonna bend your back knee and just hug it in. Hug it all the way in. Bend your right knee. Everything hugs in. And then we'll extend it out long to a nice low lunge. Inhale to look forward. Exhale to plant the palms. Inhale to shift forward, look forward. Exhale to the belly. Inhale for cobra. Nice work. And then exhale, down you go. Inhale to all fours or plank pose. And then exhale to your downward dog. Inhale in here and exhale, let everything go. Inhale with a nice focus, look forward. Exhale to make your way to the top. Inhale, halfway lift, find length. Exhale to soften and fold. Inhale to reach for the sky. And exhale, fingertips gently down at your side. Close your eyes, observe your breath here. Take what you need. Leave what you don't. All right, and after you've taken a moment to just simply notice, you're gonna bring your feet together without looking down and slowly shift your weight to your left foot now. Peel the right heel up. Connect to your center here, you got it. And then slowly we're gonna slide the right toes all the way back. Come into a nice lunge here, front knees bent, and then you're gonna pivot on the back foot. Great, draw the hands together at your heart. Inhale, exhale, straighten the front leg. And here we go. You can think about lifting the lower belly up and in as you slowly send your heart forward. So we're keeping this connection of front body rising up to meet the back body, that sensation. And here we go. We'll find our pyramid pose on the other side. Maybe it's here, working to get that back foot down. Maybe it's here. This is a pose that most people run away from, so good one to practice building full body awareness, breath awareness, being patient. And then once you feel like you found your foundation, you can play around with what you do with the hands. So palms can stay together here, elbows left to right. We can go reverse namaste or clasp the elbows, opposite elbows. Breathing deep. Neck is nice and long. Left hip crease is pulling up and back, so that left femur is really hugging in. You got it. Couple more breaths. Lean in. And then if your fingers are not on the ground, go ahead and bring them down. We'll bend that front knee. We'll lift the back heel up. And we're going to go ahead and lift the right toes and then bend the right knee, hug it in. And as you do that, bend your standing leg. We're going to hug everything in. Squeeze, look forward. Beautiful. Then shoot the right toes back out. Come to your nice low lunge. Nice work. Inhale, open the chest. Exhale, plant the palms. Step it back. Slowly look forward. Inhale, shift forward. And then lower all the way to the belly as you breathe out. Inhale, cobra or up dog. And exhale to release. Inhale to plank. Exhale to downward facing dog. Awesome work. Deep breath in. Long breath out. Great. From here, stay where you are or slowly lower onto the elbows. If that's in your practice, come to dolphin. Beautiful. Everyone, inner thighs are rotating in and out towards the back edge of your mat. If you're working on maybe taking the feet up in this posture, you can start not by taking the feet up today, but by sending your gaze forward, drawing the shoulders away from the ears. So lots of awareness here, and then eventually you'll walk it up. Okay, if you're in downward dog, take one more breath. If you're in dolphin, take one more breath. And then on your exhale, slowly lower everything down, knees together. Send the hips back. Drag the fingertips all the way back towards your toes. And then melt your forehead down. Child's pose. Take a deep breath in. And exhale to empty it out. Soft fingertips here, soften through the skin of the face, relax through your jaw. Considering the body as one moving part. Gently draw a line with your nose to look forward. We'll bring the hands back up. Take a deep breath in. Full body awareness in this transition. Again, one moving part, not a bunch of disjointed parts as you come all the way through. Then we're going to come all the way to the back here. And when you land, we'll cross the right ankle over the top of the left thigh for a little reclined pigeon. So you'll thread the needle here and slowly squeeze the legs up towards your chest. Imagine you're pressing your left foot into an imaginary wall there. So it's not just hanging here, but the shin is parallel to the ceiling. And then scoop your tailbone up, squeeze. If you want, you can straighten that leg actually if you like. You can also peel the nose up towards the shin. Keep the toes alive and active and keep your breath full. It's so good for the back. Nice. From here, listen carefully. You're going to bring the left foot down. You're going to cross the right foot, continue to cross over, kind of like we would if we were sitting at a desk. And then you're going to shift your hips to the right and then allow your legs to slowly move to the left. And then turn your gaze to look over your right fingertips, right shoulder. Big stretch, inhale. Let the breath move you here, exhale. Nice, come back to center. Unravel and take it to the other side. Left ankle crosses over. We thread the needle here, reclined one-legged pigeon. You can explore some variations here for your final breaths here. And then when you're ready, right foot will come down. We'll continue to cross that left leg over. And then shift your hips just a bit to the left and gently allow your knees to fall to the right. And you'll turn just to look past your left fingertips. Big breath in. Let the breath move you here. Long breath out. Good, then slowly bring it back to center. You'll send the legs out long. Inhale, reach the arms all the way up and overhead. Nice full body stretch. And then exhale to relax everything. Bring your hands down to rest gently at your sides. Now, tuck your chin here. Get settled in. Any movement that you need, go ahead and take it now and then come into stillness. Close your eyes. And just notice how you feel. Get close to whatever you're feeling. Any sounds that you hear around you, take it all in. And then starting at the soles of the feet, you're going to bring your awareness to the soles of your feet. And you're just going to do a full body scan, whatever that means to you. Just scanning the body, remembering yesterday's intention to be kind in your thoughts, your vision of yourself, your relationship, your conversation with yourself. And just slowly traveling up from the soles of the feet all the way up through the entire body. Move up past the ankles and the shins, and past the knees, the thighs. Relax your glutes. Sometimes we hold there as you travel up through the glutes and the hips, the pelvis. And let your breath be easy breezy as you soften and move up through the belly, the torso. Keep traveling up through your heart center, your shoulders, arms, wrists, fingers, soft and relaxed. And then slowly up through your beautiful neck, the throat. Relax your jaw as you travel up through that third eye point. Soften through the forehead and all the way to the crown. Give thanks for your body, for this time that you've taken for yourself. Inhale lots of love in. Exhale lots of love out. Nice work, everyone. Bring the palms together. If you're feeling chill in Shavasana, you can stay there, of course. I'll see you tomorrow. I'm very much looking forward to it. But for now, have an amazing day or an amazing evening. Namaste.